Jesus, freezing today. Okay, another busy morning. Successfully dropped the 3 kids off at school. So back home. So now I'm going to hang out the washing. When you have 3 kids, and I'm lucky that 2 of them are girls. And even that, it's still a lot of washing. It's like every day. I can't imagine if I have like 3 active boys who would play like, a zillion sports. Gosh, the amount of washing would just be insane. I remember back then when I was playing a lot of sports, I would get like dirty clothes almost every day. So can you imagine like 3 boys with dirty clothes? Oh my goodness. The amount of washing would be enough to drive you crazy. Crazy. So just getting out the washing at the moment. Put it there. We talk about like cleaning, the endless amount of cleaning. Washing is almost the same. Like sometimes I feel like I'll be doing like a load of washing like every day. And you just don't understand why it never ends. Like why there's always washing to be washed. But yeah, for the people that have boys or really active girls as well and kids, oh man, I feel for you. Especially when you have multiple of them. Oh, but it's a beautiful day, so I have to do the washing, and hang them outside rather than using the dryer. Like the song goes, it's a lovely day today. Look at that. Look at that beautiful blue sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Okay, here we go. There's me hanging out the washing. Let's see how good it is at tracking me, shall we? So it's funny, this house, we actually have a proper washing line out at the back. But we don't use it because we feel the front here get a lot more sun. So we got our builder friend to put in these 2 lines for us to hang the washing. And it works really well actually. I wonder if we could actually even put in a 3rd line. Because sometimes 2 lines not enough. Badminton shirt. We will be doing some training today for badminton. So I also run like a Badminton for Kids channel. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Badminton for Kids, 4 with the number 4. So I'm going to do basically a whole new series of, I'm going to call it training to be a champion. And that will be for Mei Lin. So she this year, she really has a shot, even though it's a small shot, but at least there's a shot. There's a chance for her to win the New Zealand under 13 if she works super hard at it, right? And so recently there was a Manawatu under Open 13, Manawatu under 13 Open, and she won the girls single. I mean, I kind of knew that she would go far, but I just didn't know how good the other girls were. And I didn't know how good Mei Lin is compared to the other girls, because it has been so long since she played in a tournament. And in all honesty, she hasn't really trained that hard this year either. We've been doing pickleball and table tennis and squash and horse riding and just general goofing around, So I'm pretty sure those girls are training way harder and way more consistently. So for example, the top boy in the lower North Island, which is quite a big area of New Zealand, apparently he trains 5 times a week. And Mei Lin, girls double partner, apparently sometimes she would train 7 days a week. For Mei Lin, up until recently, she might only train once a week, if I'm lucky, which is really not enough to be a champion. But that latest result, has it tracked me or has it lost me? But that latest result really shown that the training that she has been doing with me, even though we haven't done that many, it has really worked. And she was able to beat, quite a high quality girl to win that Manawatu Open. And that high quality girl, the scoreline that Mei Lin beat her by is in the same ballpark as the one that the top girl won by. So, by somewhat logical deduction, it kind of shows me that Mei Lin's skill level is not far from the top 2 girls at the moment. And I told her that, and she's quite excited by that news. Last year, the gap between her and the top 2 girls were huge, like absolutely huge. She played that top girl once last year or the year before. I think it was the year before. And she got beaten 21-9, 21-2 or something. But this year, if they meet up again, and if she trains hard, it could be a very, very different scoreline. So, yeah. The big thing is that Mei Lin needs the right attitude during training, and I need the right attitude to set up the training, make it intense, but also make it fun. And that's a hard balance, isn't it? Like if she was to pay me and I don't really know her personally, and I'm just a professional coach, then I'm sure I can drive her really hard. But being a dad, you just can't. So it's a really fine balance. And I honestly don't mind if she trains super hard in table tennis and in pickleball, because those 2 sports, when you train hard, you actually sweat a lot as well. And so her general fitness will increase significantly by training hard in those 2 sports. And squash, don't forget squash as well. Yeah, and then when we go on the badminton court, then we'll just do specific badminton drill and not having to work so much on the general fitness, because she would have improved that when she trained in other sports. And, her overall hand-eye coordination will improve so much by actually training and practicing in the other sports. But yeah, I really want to do a series of intense badminton training with Mei Lin and with Elin as well. And then we might title it, training to be the champ, or training of a champion wannabe, or training of a future champion, or something like that. But just to really show the intensity of what we are trying to do in terms of training. Okay, what's the time? 10:10. So, should I drink another coffee? No, maybe not. Mei Lin has physio at 10:40, so probably in 10 minutes I have to go and pick her up, take her to physio, and then drop her off. That's life for you. Hey, she doesn't really have any injury, but just about taking to physio, get the physio to make sure her body's nice and loose and fit and healthy, and and I can train her hard. Like, even at her young age, there are quite a few kids that have like knee strap, particularly knee strap. Oh, lost myself. Particularly knee strap for badminton. So I really don't want her to be in that position, especially if I train so hard. And so that's why I try to take her to physio once every 2 weeks or so, just to, get the muscle massage, soften, and I guess any injury, we'll be able to identify them quite quickly. And even like, today when we train, I would say the first half an hour or so will be general fitness, agility work, flexibility work, body strengthening work. And then we will go into badminton. It's so important to get her body fit and healthy for sport instead of go straight into badminton immediately. At the end of the day, I want her to be able to enjoy badminton for a long, long, long time. So by making her body stronger, it just means she will be less likely to be injured, which, even more important than the national champ, I would say. National champ is a bonus, it's a goal, it's a target. But everything leading up to that will just benefit Mei Lin and Elin for a long, long, long time. So, yeah. So looking forward to that. So I will blog that later on. And also after physio, we're going to do a blog on making pulled pork. Let me show you. I bought this package. Sweet and tangy with a hint of smokiness. Can you see that? Barbecue pulled pork. Might as well give it a try. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.